Good evening, students. Today we are going to study about the topic distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction. In this session, we can multiply a number by the sum of two or more numbers. First, we can define on addition, multiplying a number by sum of two or more numbers. Let us consider the example. Consider 4 into 3 plus 2. Now, that means here multiplying a number by the sum of two numbers. How can it multiply? Here, we can considering, normally we know that in a number system, 4 into 5, that means it can be denoted by 4 into 5, it is 20. That means removing the bracket. Same manner, here we can removing the bracket and finally add. That means 4 into 3 and 4 into 2. First we can multiplying each terms by 4. Then finally we will add. That means it will be the sum of their products. That means 4 into 3. That is the product. It will be 12 plus 4 into 2. The value will be 8. The further value, total value will be 20. Sum of their product. Finally, we will get the form sum of their product. Similarly, we can define the difference. That means multiplication property. That means in the case of distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. How can we define distributive property of multiplication over subtraction? Now here we can considering this same number. That means 4 into here the difference of two or more numbers will be considering. That means 4 into 3 minus 2. How can we define? It will be 4. First we can removing the bracket. That means multiplying each terms and finally we will apply an operation subtraction. That means 4 into 3 minus 4 into 2. Now here we can considering 4 into 3, 12, 12 minus 8. That means equal to 4. That means in the case of distributive property of multiplication over subtraction, here we can find out the product and finally there we can find out the difference of their product. Next we discuss the distributive property of multiplication over addition and subtraction on rational number system. Let us consider three rational numbers A, B and C. A, B and C are three rational numbers. That means it is including in a rational number system or rational numbers. Therefore, A can be written as P by Q form and B can be written as P by Q form and C can be written as P by Q form where Q not equal to 0, P and Q are integer set. Already you know that rational numbers are of the form P by Q where Q not equal to 0. P and Q belongs to integer set, including integer set. Let A equal to 1 by 2, B equal to 3 by 2, and C equal to 7 by 2 are three rational numbers. Next, we can define distributive property of multiplication over addition on these three rational numbers. First of all, multiplying a number by the sum of two numbers. It can be expressed. That means 1 by 2 into 3 by 2 plus 7 by 2. It will be equal to, how can it define? Multiplying 1 by 2 into 3 by 2. Then again 1 by 2 into 7 by 2. After that, we will adding the numbers. That means the end result is sum of their products. Therefore, it can be written as 1 by 2 into 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2 into 7 by 2. That implies 3 by 4 plus 7 by 4 equal to 10 by 4. Next, we can define distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Let A, B, and C are three rational numbers. How can we define distributive property of multiplication over subtraction? In the case of distributive property of multiplication over subtraction, we can considering a number multiplying by the difference of two or more numbers like that. Now here we can considering A equal to 1 by 2 and B equal to 3 by 2, C equal to 7 by 2. These are rational numbers, and considering multiplying a number by the difference of two or more numbers. Now here we can considering multiplying a number by the difference of two or more numbers. Here we can considering A equal to 1 by 2. Therefore 1 by 2 into 3 by 2 minus 7 by 2. Now we can multiply each terms individually. That means we can multiplying the term each terms of the difference individually, and finally we can find out the difference of their product. That means 1 by 2 into 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2 into 7 by 2. Now here this will be 3 by 4 minus 7 by 4. Here the value will be 3 minus 7 divided by 4. That means minus 4 by 4 is equal to minus 1. That means finally we will get the result. What about the result? That means A into B minus C. That means it will be A into B minus A into C. Therefore, generally we can say that let A, B, and C are any three rational numbers. The distributive property of multiplication over addition can be written as A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. And the distributive property of multiplication over subtraction can be written as A into B minus C equal to A into B minus A into C. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching my channel.